Hello, I'm Lesley, Ormsby, psychic medium, healer, teacher of spiritual and mystical things, and so much more. So part of that, so much more, is that I do these energy forecast readings, messages. I bring through messages from each star sign that I do, and I'm up to Pisces now. So welcome to my YouTube channel, Pisces. I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank those of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel and or liked and or thumbs up or commented in the past. I really super appreciate that your support. Excuse me, I'm just clearing my throat. So there may be something going on there with you. Your support and subscribing, and I'd just also like to thank those of you who have come across my videos on Facebook as well, and ended up following and liking my page as well, and liking. And so either way, I encourage you to either subscribe or like, or on either one of those platforms, or both. That would be awesome. So I'm also always putting out different content here and there. In the work, as you know, as we all evolve, I evolve too, and the messages that I receive evolve, and different energies and guides come through, obviously, that evolve into and have different messages weekly and or monthly to share with you. So how I work is I tune into the energy of Pisces, star sign of Pisces, and also the universe, all my guides and helpers in the universe. And I have a team of light beings that have been with me for many years now, and in different lifetimes as well, but they've more come forward over the last few years, and they're here with me today to bring through messages and help deliver them, help bring through or add to, blend in. So you may be having a lot of that around you at the moment, Pisces. A lot of blending in, a lot of new things coming in, and a waning out of things, and a waxing of things, because waxing is about, like with a waxing moon, is about expanding things and expanding energy and things like that, and growing things bigger, I think, that sort of thing. So they're bringing that energy to me. So I just want to go, reel back a bit, and just say, mention too that these messages that have come through are general, so it may or may not resonate with you. If they do, wonderful. If they don't, just take what does, like for now. And because the thing is that, like I said in the beginning there, these they can be a forecast, like for some people that don't know exactly, that have no idea. So it may not resonate with you right now. So it's something that's unfolding. The other side of that, some of you may have, you might be right in whatever the messages that are coming through, like right now. And these can offer a sense of confirmation about what you're going through, and help you make more sense of what's going through, what you're going through, and working through, processing at the moment, and in this near future that's coming up. And others of you will have like an intuitive inkling about what might be coming up. So this can help clarify some things for you as things unfold, as life unfolds, and bring some sort of clarification there for you as well. So if you don't know what it's suitable for, the sun, moon, rising, or Venus, if you're watching this, Pisces. So okay, so and if you don't know what your other signs are, check out in the description box below, there's a link to a website that has a calculator to it it's free for you to work out, and you can work out what your other signs are that link to your birth date and your energy. Okay, so for instance, I'm a Gemini, and I follow predominantly my sun sign, which is our personality sign, or to do with our personality, and then my other moon, rising, and Venus, or emotion, soul, and love signs, there are different ones again. So, and I will check out them every now and then, or sometimes I might go more to the Venus or whatever, depending on what's going on in my life, to get a more comprehensive overview or view of what could be coming up for me, or whatever I maybe needing help with to understand. Okay. So I'm using these energy oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. So I'm clearing my throat a lot with yous. So there may be something for a lot of you that you may be not speaking up, or something to do with communicating your truth. or listening, because my ear, I've got a bit of an earache here on my left side, so there may be something that, because for me on the left side is about emotional stuff, so it may be something that you're resisting and wanting to hear, that's that you feel maybe feeling a little bit emotional about, or having a bit of a feeling, you're not it's like something that you're not really wanting to feel into, and there's that resistance. But if you don't, it's just going to get worse, and you're just going to accumulate more stuff, and then it's just going to be it's going to be make it harder for you to process and understand what's going on. So while we're in this new moon, the new moon coming up on Sunday, the 21st of June 2020. So we're in this waning moon phase. So you may feel like a desire just naturally come out of you to want to let go or release some things, and just hit that sigh that something's like that you just like, and there's this push that just like, what, this does not serve me for my highest good and or anyone else. So I need to get rid of this bloody shit and sort this problem out so I can move into creating more of what I want. Okay, or being more in my own flow, and not feeling like I'm taking on somebody else's stuff or being influenced by somebody else. So this is about owning your own stuff and your own shit, and releasing it. But this is also about owning your own truth and following it through into this new beginning of what this new moon has to offer us. So there's this energy of like, because there's bigger and bolder things. So you may be feeling like bigger and bolder in your energy, as in wanting and feeling like you want to, and it's time, and to release other things and working through, and like, so something as simple as, it can be quite challenging in some ways. It's something that you're not used to, like apologizing to someone for something that you have done, not for something that somebody else has done. So it's about apologizing. So you may be being a little bit pushy, or a little bit or a little bit controlling and with something, and you've realized that. So it's just like, firstly, apologize to yourself, because for the universe to make you notice that it may be something that you've been working on for a while, and it's like really starting to notice it more now. And so and you might be doing that, like, going into yourself and going, oh my God, and feeling like such a twat. Well, the way to fix that is to try and make it right in whatever form way. And so even if they don't accept your apology, at least you know that you've done what you can to help, shift the energy. So, and it's like, that's their choice whether they choose to accept it. And as long as you've done that for you, for you, coming from that heartfelt space, like I say, it's part of the healing for you, is in recognizing too that what your contribution to the outcome, or what's been happening. Okay, cool. So it is a good time at the moment and coming up to Sunday, and even Sunday, maybe a few days after, even to start to look at and wrap up old projects, and bringing closure to conflicts that are around you, and your circle of friends or family, and could be like friends, for instance, could be a community or a group that you are working with, or it no longer serves you any purpose, or you've outgrown that, or it just doesn't fit with you anymore. So you may be letting go of things like that, or something like that. And it may be there's a way of being within you that doesn't fit fit with you. So this is about honoring yourself, honoring your truth, and being in your highest consciousness of you, with love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, and adventure, of course. So, and I'm shuffling these cards, and there's actually already one come out. So I want to go to 3 and 4, 34. This is number 34 in the deck, and it's look at that, beautiful, isn't it? That view from there. So, and the message in this card is door to personal healing and happiness. So this is what this energy, and this is what this whole waning moon phase and these moon cycles do. They help us to shift through, identify and shift through whatever, to bring us to this place of, inner well-being and inner knowing and all that sort of, and working from our higher selves, our, the selves, that self, and, the big word nowadays is authentic self. So if you want to use that word, then that's fine if it fits for you. But it's like, it's bigger than that. This is coming from, it's bigger than that. That's how I see it. But it's part of it as well. But it's just going back to like you knowing who you are and being you and standing in your own truth and knowing of who you are and what you're ready to roll with and what you're not what you do roll with. And it's like, all those sorts of things. So anyway, but going back to that, clearing and releasing and stuff, it's like that's all part of this healing and leads to the happiness within us, but all around, all around. When we're flowing with our own flow, things start to align up. And as soon as we like move off that, move or get off track, and we know when things are going off, when we're going off track because shit doesn't work out properly, or things there's like a little bit more, little higgledy-piggledy stuff. So, and spirit, but the thing is that we identify it more clearly and quicker, so we're able to get back on track and like take the learning from that. And it's some of that going off track is the learning, So, and coming back on track. So 3 is about balance. So it's finding that balance and that pivotal point, you see that axis point when something is balanced on like on a pin or something like that. I'm seeing more of a pin or a pointed object. And something, if it's, it's like balancing, teetering there and just in full balance. That's kind of where that is. And it's in the mind, body, spirits, and soul. And usually, for me, it brings us back to that heart center, and that, and finding that center is balance, basically. 4 is about security, directions, whether it's north, east, west, or south, or left, or right, straight ahead, or stay where you are. So that's where that, but it's finding security in whatever direction that we're wanting to go in. So clearly for some of us, there's maybe, there's something not quite, maybe not there. And, at times, and sometimes, and like I say, we outgrow things. So it's about creating, maybe some of you are out there creating a new foundation, or adding to, or bringing in, or, taking away, releasing stuff from that foundation so the new stuff can come in to, build that foundation, or to add to that foundation to fill those gaps with love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement and adventure, of course. So it's like there's some transitioning and transmuting as well that's coming and going from that energy. So we're just like, it's a never-ending flow. So, but some of you are, I'm hearing like, because that force come out, and there's some sort of, you may be going into a different relationship, a new relationship, so there may be some blended family stuff going on. So there's finding that balance, and like they're giving me that as an example for some of you out there. And so there's balance, finding that balance with the foundations and security, not just like with family, but also with instability with finances too, and how that pans out. Some of it is just for our personal stuff, that it's like there may be some stuff going on within you personally, where, and it's all comes back to us at the end of the day and how we view things, okay? How, like, because I know I went like view things, so it's like, are you going to let it wash over, or are you going to let it sit on your shoulders, or are you going to like, do all of that but process it at the same time, or you're just going to like let it go and just carry on forward without acknowledging it. So there's some of you that maybe just like, turning a blind eye to stuff is what they're talking about, and just moving and, and like not really sorting stuff out. So they're encouraging you, if you want this personal happiness to come out and healing to happen, you need to acknowledge it and accept it and heal it and release it, okay? So moving into, because it allows you to not be able, because it will allow, if you're doing that, then you won't take it into this new beginning, this bold new beginning that the universe, that the planets are lining up for us to move into, to move through and into, okay? Cool. Oh, God. There was like a whirlwind of energy. So I feel like it's not like, I want to say a sense of urgency there for some of you. You may be feeling that, and some of you might be a little bit more blasé and like plodding through it, and that's okay. But it's just like, so long as there is movement, okay, is where they're going. So I'm just going to shuffle these, shuffling again, just, see what comes out. So I'm taking these three first, and they've come out together. Oh, God, there's actually like not more than three. So the first three, there's six. So the first card out is like woman holding a coin, 42 in the deck. So there's clearly, maybe for some of you, there's a woman holding the coin or the purse and maybe being a bit tight or a little bit open with it, or too frivolous with the money. So, or you may be that person. So I feel like, because we're in this retrograde with a lot of planets, and we're also in this eclipse, and some of it, it's like, I feel like they've just been making me feel mindful, to suggest, to put out there about being mindful about impulsive spending, okay, and but also being mindful about, you know, where you're spending that money, how you're spending that money, and also being able to, like, you know, leave the purse open enough to be able to do something to spend some of the money, okay? But it's just like being mindful about where you're having, and I get the feeling, and I think some of you out there are like watching, you know, your pennies as well. So, and this is why they're bringing that. So just being mindful, seeing as it's a woman holding the coin, I guess there may be some women here that are holding the purse strings, okay? So, and that's okay, that's cool, but it's just finding that balance in there. 2 is about relationships. So there may be money going in and out, or, you know, with family, to family, or people that are around you that you're more mindful of, which is why some of you are like closing the purse, and some of you are opening the purse. So like either way, however that rolls for you, some of you may need to close the purse and tell people to be mindful how much you give them or spend on them, or spend on, you know, just spend in general. So the third card out is, the second card out with that bunch is number 36. So the second chakra, dealing with the second chakra, which is the soul, not the solar plexus, but the sacral chakra. However, this is very yellow and with orange in it as well. So I'm feeling like there's a blend of the second and the third chakra, okay, with the sacral and the solar plexus. And Archangel Ariel comes in with that, with her energy in there, okay? Beautiful, beautiful energy. And I just feel like she's just pulsating her energy through to you to help with that. And this is about self-empowerment and being in our own truth, being in our truth in here, okay? Self-empowering. This is our powerhouse. And it's about also self-nurturing ourselves as well while we're going through this processing period. So they're working with you with that. 3, balance. 6, about service to humanity, but also about service to ourselves. How much do we give of ourselves, and how much do we allow ourselves to our energy, like as in give of ourselves as energy, but give of ourselves as in, where are they going? Not just our energy, but give of ourselves, okay? Like the energy in, like, whether it's being love, physical or spiritual, emotional or whatever, and across the board there. So she's doing some healing in there and bringing it back to healing that that part of you in the sacral chakra, as well as the solar plexus. So they're just slowing the energy down. So there may be this whole hurriedness energy that's like, I've got to get things done, da da da. Yes, you do, but it's like just like taking a breath as well. So anyway, then the next card is deceit. So it's 25 in the deck. So there may be that you're trying to reel back or uncover or cover up some sort of deceit, whether it be in yourself or with others, okay? So you may be working through something like that. So once again, 2 comes up with the relationship side of things. So that's bringing, somebody may be coming into your energy or your circle with relationships, and it's about how we or partnership or friend, or your space in some sort. It could be your workspace or your business space, or a partnership in business, or love relationship, or anything, something like that. But it's really about how we relate to others and how they relate to us. I'm also being drawn to about our relationship, or your relationship with yourself. It's about also creating a good relationship with ourselves and how we respond, taking notice of all that stuff of our, and how we, and what's our relationship like with others. So they're taking and observing that, observing that energy. Cool. So 5 is about energy. Okay, that was where they're leading that. So seeing energy is seeing everything as energy, energy and vibration. Did that make sense? Okay. Yeah. So it's about being mindful about what we put out there as well. Because because the energy is so powerful at the moment, and you may be noticing yourself that you might have to be watching your P's and your Q's, your R's and your Ums when you are putting out stuff and thoughts and, you know, that sort of thing towards other people. Seeing as this is about relationships, and the twos come up, but even things that are in your life as well. So it's about, you know, being mindful of all that, because it's like manifesting what you, because it will come about. It's like highly likely that it will come about, or you'll see it happen a lot quicker, and it's like, and you'll feel it happen. So just being mindful about, like, with that energy thing, is about staying in that positive, you know, sort of uplifting, even when you're feeling a little bit low, or your energy, maybe you're feeling low in your mind, being tired or anything like that. So yes, experience that, but don't sit in it for too long. So sometimes we do need to rest our mind and our body and that sort of thing. But it's like, you know, and bringing, switching that energy around, and bringing in some love energy as well, but still being able to rest and recuperate through rest, which rest could, and keeping out of negative energy, like other people's drama. So, you know, and watch what you say back or how you respond. It's not buying into that energy. And like some of the things on the news and the media, like, it's like, oh my God. So it's, once again, it's not buying into that energy and allowing your energy to be influenced, and as with your mind. So there is a lot of deceit out there that you may be picking up on. So it's like filtering that and feeling what resonates with you. If it doesn't, then just throw it out, you know, or put it to the side, or, you know, or heal it, send it away, snip from it. And if it, it's like, and if it comes up, it's like figuring what that is about for you. Cool. And there may be somebody that is trying to deceive you that you're picking up, so don't buy into that as well. So it may be that you're needing to walk away from that. That's what Spirit is showing you. Okay, cool. And see, yeah, to see what that is about, and it may be that you're needing to keep at arm's length, or a meter's length, or a mile's length, or a country's length, whatever that is for you. So then we have number 31 in the deck. Gosh, there's a lot there, and it's a bit, because this is like 31 is about balance and one about a new beginning, but there's something to, like, door to value. So that door, and there's money coming through. So there may be, with all the stuff that you're going, that's what they're healing, is like, it's like healing this whole experience. So it, and that, so you be open, you can open the door, because if we are in the wrong, if you're not in a, if we're not, or you're not in a very good frame of mind, and you're not in the, you know, to thinking about the future, like in putting forward what you do want, rather than, you know, more so, and it's like, and there is resistance there from going to take steps to achieve your, whatever it is that you're wanting to do, that can bring in an income, or that has some sort of monetary value, or you know, or wealth that's coming with it, whatever that is. It's like, you know, just, it's shifting your mindset. It's finding the balance in that too, because some of you may be in there, and it's maybe finding a little bit imbalance with how things are with money for you, and that sort of thing. And you may have a lot, or you may not have much, but either way, there's something to do with that, in valuing the actual, valuing the value of money, or looking at the value of money, and looking at your relationship with money. Because some of you, I'm hearing it like it comes and goes, it spits and spats, and some of you, it's like you either got a whole lot and then you've got nothing. So and some of you are like able to like really manifest it really quite easily, and it's like, well, why is that? What am I doing? But you already kind of know, like we already kind of know whichever phase you're at, but it's like sometimes we don't fully acknowledge it, and it's like, and there's a sense of, okay, they're going to gratitude. Okay, wherever you are on the spectrum of, you know, financial health and wealth, basically. Okay, there's the drawing back. There may be a new way of looking at how you value money, and how you earn money, or how you accumulate money, or how money comes to you. Okay, cool. Beautiful. So then we have hostilities. There's 2 and 6 in there. Once again, 2 is about relationships. So 6 is about, service to humanity. So there may be something in there where it comes up in the, the next week. So there's, that you may be seeing that with relationships around, not so much a service to like with the humanitarian side, but it may be that you are looking to either, seeing what is happening or experiencing what is happening within some sort of group or, or something like that. Maybe in the worldwide, it could be like somewhere close to you in your community. And it may be like you may be like reviewing how your service connects to, or what you would like to offer to the world, to the community, in the way of, serving humanity. So it may be that you start writing some columns about your thoughts and feelings about it, or sharing some information with people about stuff and how they can move through things, and that too. It could be that you join a club or something like that, but or you have joined a club and you're kind of seeing the balancing of, of how it works for you or them. Because then this number 7 has come out there, and it's got community. So there may be, because I'm getting the feeling that some of you may be like not quite happy with where you are with something that you're doing, or you're wanting to change. It's like you've gone that far, and now, pardon me, you need to maybe step away and do something on your own. Yeah, because of the 7 here has come up, and it's like got community. Now 7 is about creation and learning about ourselves, that we as being the creator of, like money, finance, business, relationships, and, all sorts of things like that, and how we roll with that. So I kind of, there's, some of you may not get a couple of these things, but Spirit will give me messages like that will reach out that way and reach out that way. So if it's not, like I say, if it's not for you and you don't get that part, then it's not for you. So so I feel like you will understand, some of you will understand some of that part and not. So basically, yeah, something to do with community and creating that. So it may be that you are, within your business, it may be something new for you. It may be something, you may be already in business and something is evolving. You may be needing to bring in, or required to bring in, or looking at bringing in some other people to help build your community, to help share, which in turn you help sharing and like building a network, okay? Which comes back to this this one here with the hostilities in the 20s, number 26, with the relationships and the service to community. So there may be something in there that's a change in there. And I'm kind of like the hostilities, that maybe, not so much. It's just like, actually, for some reason it may be within that group or something, and it's just like, you know what, this isn't me. And honoring your own truth. So there's this group of cards here come out together. Appreciation, which is number 15. So it's like you're looking at something new in a different way, and in the way and how you've accumulated things, like like manifested things, and or not whether it's not a not so good thing or they are good things. So it's either way there. So there's a new beginning in the way that you're looking at that. So, and it's about appreciation. Then we have the healer of ages with Jesus coming through there. So there's some sort of healing energy, maybe that you have a better connection with Jesus. So he's bringing in some energy to help move through these new beginnings, because he's number 51 in the deck. Okay. And that's across the board with everything that all the other cards that have come out. Then we have number 53, magician in the mirror. So what I feel like is like you are the magician, and so it's like having a look in the mirror. So because we are the creators of our own of the energy of what we put out there, basically. So it's number 53, and about finding balance within your life, within your business, within your relationships, and with yourself and with others, with all sorts of things like that. So it's really interesting. So I was about to grab, because it's a habit, it's a good habit, I'm saying that, to pull a card from here, but I don't think one's going to come out. I'm just aware of the time through there. Okay, there's a few in there. But they're actually like, yeah, so there's the Ten of Wands. There's something, yeah, they're all about the same sort of thing that we've just talked about, actually, so I'm not going to go there. But in there, okay, so where they're going was like that, if it doesn't fit, or if it's like, because there seems to be something repetitive, so there may be, this is what it's about, is breaking breaking free of the chains of repetitiveness. So like breaking the cycle, changing the cycle, looking at that. That's what I feel. That's where they're drawing this to, because it's saying the same thing as what all these other cards have said. So it's like breaking the cycle. It's also allowing yourself to know that, and honor that within you, that whatever it is that you are needing to break free from is okay. And there is no judgment. That's the card that's fallen out. So it's setting yourself free, basically. And it's about resurrection. And that's the Judgment card. Cool. And resolution. That's what it's all about. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for you, Pisces. So, there was a whirlwind of energy. So, have a fantastic week, and I shall see you next Thursday. And my guides and all the energies that are here, they're with me to bring through these messages. We leave you with lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, and adventure. God bless you. God protect you. And namaste to those of you who resonate with that. And like I say, we'll see you next Thursday. Bye for now.